The best loadouts in Fortnite OG Zero Build have changed. With weekly updates, a lot of the guns from our initial video have been vaulted and some stuff unvaulted. So in today's video, we're going to go over the best loadouts while having some gameplay from this stupid loadout I used last night in Zero Build from my YouTube livestream. This loadout's very viable, but only if you have really good aim. So in Zero Build, I'll always state and stand by the best loadout consists of a shotgun for close range, a long range gun, well obviously for long range fights, movement for rotating when you get low or you get someone else low and you want to go finish them, cover if you get caught out in the open in a fight or there's no cover in endgame, and heals, well, the heal. So a 2-gun loadout is best, but if you don't have one of these items that I'm about to list, feel free to pick up other loot to fill the gaps. Better to have a filled inventory than an empty one. Shotguns. At the moment, TACs are the best shotgun in Zero Build. The pump requires you to switch gun mid-fire because of its slow fire rate. And with the limited 5 inventory slots, you shouldn't be carrying an SMG. This is why a TAC beats it. It gives you a better loadout, a more versatile loadout, and in team game modes, it's a more versatile gun because of how fast it shoots and how fast it reloads. An AR or a pistol can act like an SMG, but most of the time a TAC will beat this. All TACs, when looking at rarity, are better than all pumps in Zero Build apart from the grey pump. So a green TAC is better than a green pump, and a blue TAC is better than a blue pump, apart from the grey rarity. Unless someone is really close range to you and they have a gold pump and an SMG, it's very unlikely that you'll lose fights with a TAC close range. It can hit hard and hit fast with its fire rate. Do note that the blue pump is better than the green and grey TAC, so I would pick up a pump if you have a low rarity TAC. But once you have a blue TAC and up, I'll take the TAC over everything, unless like you find a gold pump and you have a blue TAC. Then in that use case, I'll switch them out. I'll still always take a gold or purple TAC over the higher rarity pumps. The TAC is really good. The combat shotgun is also really good this season, but it's rare that this gun will beat a TAC or a pump most of the time. The combat will work well in most circumstances, but when people get quite close to you, it's unlikely that the combat is going to beat out a pump or a TAC, due to it being better for range than fast heavy hits. The TAC and pump just deal better damage. If you want a better chance of getting a better rarity TAC, rotate to supply drops for getting one of these higher rarities. I've found a lot this season from supply drops. If you want to find a high rarity pump, make sure you use treasure maps. They will always give you a guaranteed pump or scar, being either legendary or epic, long range. The heavy AR, aka the AK, is the best, or should I say the most versatile AR to use in Zero Build. It's highly accurate when tap firing and does a lot of damage at long range and close range too. It has a nasty headshot multiplier. Now, I wouldn't use the heavy AR if running with just a pump. A standard AR would be better in that circumstance due to the fire rate, because when close range, you need to swap to this secondary to finish someone after you hit a pump shot, and for that reason, I'll take the AR over the AK if you have a pump. The only other time that I'll take an AR over an AK is when it's a scar, aka a purple or legendary AR over the lower rarities AK. The legendary AK I'll always take over the gold scar unless you play controller. Aim assist is nasty and you're not going to have as bad bloom, so the scar should actually win out. SMGs are not worth it in Zero Build. Unless you have a free slot and are carrying a pump, it's not really worth it. The P90 is best, the TAC SMG is second best, the drum shotgun next because of how much it's been nerfed, and then last of all, the submachine gun. Do note, you don't have to carry an AR for long range in Zero Build with a 2-gun loadout, as you can see from this video. If you have a TAC or a combat, you can pair it with a deagle or sniper and not have to carry an AR. This is because of their fast fire rate, you don't need a secondary when people are close. The dual pistols are really good, but hard to use at long range, so I wouldn't really recommend it, although they can be OP off spawn. The standard OG pistol is okay, but not as good as the now vaulted suppressed pistol. When it comes into using miniguns or explodes in the game, I wouldn't really recommend carrying these items, but you can use these in free slots while looking for bunkers or movement. Shockwaves are best, grappling gloves are second best, and the standard grappler and then redeploy in that order is best to worst. Pairing up the standard grappler with redeploy is good if you have a free slot. I have broken down in more detail why shockwaves are the best movement item in this video that's linked in the cards, and it'll also be at the end of this video, so click on that if you want a proper detailed explanation. The flintlock pistol is also a great item for movement and can give you another gun to shoot people at. Just be wary of your ammo and you can use it like in this clip here. Oh, that flintlock kill was so nice, chat. Cover. Bunkers are the only cover. Hard to find, but it's your only option. If you can't find bunkers, carrying 2 movement items or 2 heal slots I'd recommend over another gun. A lot of the time you can always get movement from supply drops, and if you ever run across a bush, make sure you wear that bush as it gives you an extra shot of protection. Heals. Minis are best, because you can use them mid-fight and the speed that you can take them. And for this reason, big pots are second best. Minis beat big pots because the amount you can stack and how fast you can use them. Big pots are just a little bit too slow. Chugs are the third best because they can heal you all the way up. It's better to carry shield always than carrying white health, because if someone shoots you and they see that you have no shield, they're gonna push, and they're gonna push you hard. The best type of heals, because of the health type they give you, and then the speed to take them in this order from best to worst after that list I just gave you, are mushrooms, bandages, apples, and medkits. Most important, this is for best loadouts to win, but not best loadouts are having the most fun. If you're playing duos or trios and your friend has bunkers and you guys run together and don't run away from each other, you don't have to carry bunkers because your teammate will have them for you. Therefore, you can mix out your loadout a little bit more. For solos, I'll stick to what I said in this video, but most of the other time, if you're playing with a mate, you can mix it up more and use more snipers. It's most important to have fun in this game rather than take it seriously. Thank you so much for watching this video. Subscribe for more Fortnite tips and other Fortnite content. Like the video if it's helped you out. Remember to take care of yourselves, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Goodbye.